So I have this problem I've been trying to tackle. Sometimes it feels like I just roll from one stress-inducing event into the next, and it never stops. Objectively speaking, I'm living my dream life. I'm financially comfortable, I have a great relationship, and I get to travel as much as I want. So why the constant stress? Stress is a normal part of a happy and healthy life, but we shouldn't feel stressed all the time. So here are 3 methods that I use to reframe my challenges and to experience less stress. The first method is what I call napitating. That's meditation, except it can turn into a nap. So meditation is a great tool for relieving stress, but many types of meditation require you to focus, and you may not feel up to that when you're feeling really stressed. So try napitating instead. Here's how it works. You lie down on the couch, and you set a timer for, let's say, 20 minutes. Then you simply reflect on the fact that you are lying on the couch and you don't have anything else to do. Even if later in the day you have emails to answer, tasks to complete, people to get back to, that doesn't matter. In the moment, you can feel totally free and just enjoy your relaxing time on the couch. I got this technique from my favorite meditation teacher, Jeff Warren. His whole approach to meditation is called doing nothing, and it's amazingly relaxing. It's fantastic for people like me who have trouble turning off. As you're lying there on your couch, you're doing nothing except maybe just enjoying the moment. I find that this meditation technique, which again can turn into a nap, works especially well in the middle of the day in between work tasks. The second method I use to stress less while getting the same amount done is to periodically reflect on my accomplishments. See, it's really easy to always be forward-looking and to only think about what you still need to do while completely ignoring what you have already accomplished. So I like to do this once a week during my weekly review. During my weekly review, I take a look at what's coming up. I process my email inbox, my physical inbox, all those kinds of things, but I also take a few minutes just to reflect on my accomplishments of the past week. Reflecting on my past accomplishments is easy. I open my task manager's logbook and I see which tasks and projects I checked off in the past week. Then I choose 3 to 5 that I consider my greatest wins from the past week, and I just write those up in a list. I'll then spend a few minutes journaling about them, maybe writing a few paragraphs, just to reflect on how I feel about having achieved these things. Now, I often find that even tasks that I accomplished a few days ago, I've completely forgotten about them already, no matter how much they stressed me out or how much effort it took me to complete them. So by reflecting on my accomplishments periodically, once a week, it really restores some of that balance between what I yet have to do and what I have already accomplished. And that way, I can spend more time being happy about what I've accomplished and less time stressing about what I still want to do. Now here's a question for you. What have you recently accomplished that you feel proud of? Leave the answer in the comments below the video. Method number 3 is to remember a simple truth about life. Life is just an endless series of problems to solve. There is no point in life at which you will be completely problem-free. You will always have some problems. Of course, ideally, over time, you will develop better problems, more interesting problems to solve. But remembering this is so helpful when you're feeling stressed in the moment to put your current problems into perspective. Now, here's a different way to look at this. Ask yourself, this thing that you're stressing about right now, is this going to matter a year from now? Are you going to remember this a year from now? Often the answer is no. You will not remember this a year from now. That helps you see things in the correct perspective. So how do I remind myself of this truth? How do I remind myself to see things in the bigger picture? I might put a recurring task in my task manager. I might put a post-it note on my desk, or I might write it up in a note in my favorite notes app and pin that note so it's always at the top so I keep seeing it. If you remind yourself often enough of this truth, if you often enough tell yourself, hey, think about the bigger picture. Don't stress so much about what's going on right now, but ask myself, is this still going to matter a year from now? Eventually, this will be second nature, and you'll allow yourself to relax into the moment, into whatever challenge you're facing right now. Okay, so those are the 3 methods that I use to stress less while getting the same amount done. To conclude, let me just say this. You can always find something to stress over, but life is happening right now. You're not rehearsing for some future life. So enjoy your life today, despite whatever challenges you're facing. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.